Hello, everybody. Welcome to YouTube Live. This is a new feature that we've earned or something, or they just changed it and everybody has it. It's no big deal. My name's Brian. It's the New American Media. That's when the Cavaliers won a world championship. I don't know. There's a lot of changes that are about to take place, a lot of things that are going to be tweaked and modified for the New American Media moving forward. Oh, actually, hang on. Here, check this out. Oh, go ahead. Now I'm on the phone. What'd you say, Chris? All right, a second or a second and a half delay. All right, we got 5 people now. So, is anybody leaving comments? Can you? You see nothing. Show live chat messages. Okay, how do I do that? Hey, thanks for participating in this, everybody. I see a few people are in the room. Running the test. What do you want us to talk about? This is the test. Can anybody type this in? All right, let's get your feedback. Yeah, but I love the comments when you're watching live. Sorry, we're beta testing this here at the New American Media. Having a good time. So I put together a bug out bag video that's going to be on its way soon. I just have to edit it all together. But it is in chronological order, so I don't think it'll take very long to edit. I should put that up tonight. So stay tuned. Maybe you'll get that tonight, everybody. And if you haven't put together a bug out bag or a get home bag, you need to. It just makes sense. All right, so we got a few thumbs up. We got people watching. Ask me a question, Chris. I'm on the phone with Chris, by the way. How are bug out bags different than get home bags? That's the question. Time and resources, money and supplies. And basically, the get home bag will have some food and some basics in there. The bug out bag is like a lot of the things you're going to need if you're on an extended stay. You know, the get home bag is pretty much the more likely thing that you're going to need if you get stuck, stranded somewhere. Yeah. Whoa, here, hold on, wait. Go ahead, try it. All right.
Hello. Hello, world of YouTube.
Yes.
I don't even know if that's working or not. Check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it is working. Oh, I was just saying that the difference between a get-home bag and a bug-out bag is most people, what they need to do is kind of walk themselves through their day-to-day, week-to-week life, figure out what your own personal patterns are, and imagine yourself getting stranded at any point between your commute to or from work, running your day-to-day errands, that sort of thing. If you take any little side or mini trip to friends, family, anything else that's kind of off your beaten path, just picture yourself getting stranded, whether you get into a car accident or run out of gas or there's civil unrest or an EMP. I mean, imagine anything from the simplest, most plausible and realistic scenarios to the most outlandish doomsday sort of apocalyptic type events. Anything that you would need to get your ass home. I personally like to keep an extra pair of socks or two. Footwear that is reasonable for all terrains as it warms up a lot. Some people go out in their sandals and flip-flops and things. If you ever had to hoof it home 2, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 62 miles home, your flip-flops probably aren't going to cut it.
How about high heels?
First aid. Well, you can saw them bitches down.
Hey, hold on. I got some questions. What do you know about the global brain and the 5G network? Do you have anything for them, Chris?
Oh, okay. I see the live chat comment now. It is working. Okay, cool.
Okay, can you tell for sure if someone else is schizophrenic or a targeted individual or both? Are most schizophrenic people actually targeted?
Oh my gosh, that's an amazing question. That's an amazing topic right there.
Yeah.
Something I've been exploring a little bit recently myself, just learning people's firsthand accounts of being targeted, and some of those people potentially could be schizophrenic, and something really interesting. And I did not have a degree or an extensive background in psychology, psychiatry, anything along those lines, nothing in the medical field whatsoever. I mean, what I know I've learned from listening to people, reading, watching documentaries and whatnot, but schizophrenia, from what I've learned as of late, multiple or split personalities are sometimes a way for people to deal with extreme trauma. It's a survival mechanism in some cases. People disassociate themselves with what is going on in their physical body and go elsewhere just to survive really horrific instances. And some of those people also in some cases claim to be targeted. So let's go back and read the original question. Can you tell for sure if someone else is schizophrenic or a targeted individual? Are most schizophrenic people actually targeted? That's a deep deep topic.
Yeah, it is. But it's a good one. I mean, there's a lot of revelations that are coming out, and you know, you would expect high levels of government to be working on all sorts of projects, but you know, it's coming out more and more with the WikiLeaks dump, with Vault 7, the capabilities of the spy apparatus, the capabilities of the technology that some people say we reverse engineered after Roswell. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to see what we're able to do now versus what we were never able to do before. And you know, just think if Hitler had social media and he was able to get everybody's network of friends in one place at one time, what do you think he would have done? You know, it's something to beware about.
There's a new comment. Am I reading this correctly? Toilet Resin TV. That's a very interesting name. Definitely gets the wheel turning. Interesting answer. The person I am asking about has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. I'd be curious. Yes, awesome. I would be curious to know who the person is that performed the diagnosis. Let's see. He and I think it was gang stalking. I never saw firm proof, but lots of clues. Any idea when this individual started showing symptoms of paranoid schizophrenia? Is that a recent thing or something that's been with this individual for many, many years?
And really quick, I got another question. How is the audio coming through from this phone through here on live? Can you guys make it out? Can you hear it?
The diagnosis was in May 2016.
Seems to be. By the way, what about the global brain and the 5G network? I don't know, Angel. What can you tell us about it? Oh, the good audio. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Angel.
All I know is my network sucks a lot of times. I would love a 5G network. The global brain, that is something that I heard about recently as well. Who the hell were we just talking with about that? Was it McAfee?
It could have either been McAfee or it could have been Ford Fisher about his transhuman project. Could have been either.
The global brain. Somebody was speaking about Google sort of harvesting all the information that they possibly could. Man, I wish I could remember who I was talking to about that. No symptoms. In May 2016, I lived with him. He got diagnosed a few months later through someone referred by his work. He suspected work having people follow him. Oh, that's very possible and awful. I honestly wonder if that person lived with some of that from through childhood. From what I've been hearing recently from survivors and victims of targeting and people that may have a bit of schizophrenia, it seems to be something that occurs earlier in life in the developmental years. But But again, I am certainly not a medical expert myself, but I think that targeting to a sophisticated degree probably could lead people to believe that they could potentially be schizophrenic. If it's done in a coordinated and really advanced fashion, I think that there could be a correlation there, but that's a very interesting topic.
Yeah, it definitely is. Angel's saying there was an expo a few weeks ago in Barcelona talking about the 5G network and the global brain. Yeah, the synchronicity, it's happening. It's the merging of man and machine is happening. Wait, I'm calling it the synchronicity. What am I looking for? What's the word on the tip of my tongue? It's not synchronicity. What the heck am I... True News about this is a source.
I just found the True News article I'm looking at.
What was Ray Kurzweil talking about? The singularity. I was calling it the...
Singularity.
Yeah, singularity and transhumanism, yes, that is a component of it. Our friend Ford Fisher with News to Share, he's doing a project on transhumanism. We talked with Rosa Corey from Agenda 21 about transhumanism as well. Singularity, yep. I appreciate all you guys. This is great. I'm happy to finally have the YouTube live capability. We've been doing this for 6 years, and we need to be doing more of these shows live.
Thank you, Angel, for that topic. Can you still hear me? Is the volume up?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for throwing that out there. That's something that I would definitely like to look a little more into. Something that I find fascinating for everybody that's listening and paying attention, the Akashic Record is something that I discovered many years ago as being the source of all that was, is, and will be sort of this global network of information storing sort of on a different plane. And it's interesting as technology advances for these things that seem crazy and totally sci-fi, as we learn about more developments in the technology fields, it's not really all that absurd to imagine that maybe there is indeed a record of all things that can be accessed by people tuning into different frequencies and vibrations.
I love that concept. I love that topic.
Think about cloud computing, cloud storage, that sort of thing we can access. I mean, I'm 35. When we were kids, we had vinyl records in the house. 8 tracks were long gone, but we had tapes. We had magnetic cassette tapes. We had vinyl records. I'll never forget when the CD player was introduced to the consumer market. That blew our minds. How could they store all this data on this disc that spins around really, really fast, and an optical eye read that, translates the information, and then converts it to physical acoustic energy for us to enjoy these sounds coming through speakers? I mean, that's pretty far out there. That's pretty wild. And here we are today. Most audio that people listen to are not in a physical format. Most money currency that we use is not in a physical format. Everything's ones and zeros. It's digital. I mean, personally, I get the majority of my music through Spotify. It's a service out there somewhere in the ether. I log into a device and access my account, and it's paid for once a month through ones and zeros. And anywhere pretty much in the world, I can listen to music. So to think about something like the Akashic Record that the ancients spoke of doesn't seem all that crazy. Maybe there is a database that's everywhere. DNA data storage. Scary.
What's up, Ricky?
Yeah. Hi, Ricky. Ricky Boy is one hundo.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm seeing...
I love the theory that the Ark referenced in the Bible was nothing more than a genetic laboratory. Were there two of every animal? Maybe not. Was there the DNA of two of everything? It's a lot more imaginable.
And that kind of solves it. That kind of makes a whole lot of sense. It gives you a little bit of... you can look back at the story and say, well, to explain it to people at the time, you just say, look, I'm taking one of everything. Or two of everything, and then we're going to have them... Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. It makes a lot of sense with the technology we have now to think of it that way. I saw something, Chris. It was it was a meme, and on top it was all hieroglyphics from Egypt, and then at the bottom it was all emojis, and it said, thousands of years later, we're back to the same exact language. It's interesting to think about that way. Reading about Spotify.
Dude, your friend lost all of his playlists. That's heartbreaking. And hey, Brian, there's some synchronicity for you. Can you read the last comment from Toilet Resin TV?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I don't use it. I don't know what that means.
Well, Spotify's wonderful. I gotta tell you, Toilet Resin, if I may call you that.
Yeah, what is your name, by the way?
For the last 3 years, at the beginning of every year, in January, I create a new playlist for the coming year. And whenever I hear music that grabs my interest, I will identify it with Shazam and dump it into that folder, that playlist for the year. So I have a 2015, a 2016, a 2017. So if I'm watching TV or hear a song in a commercial or a song in a show or a movie, I go, oh, that sounds cool. Listen to it with Shazam, dump it in Spotify, and listen to that for the whole year. So, Ruji?
I guess so.
Yeah, I compile playlists throughout every year. If I lost my playlist, that would be heartbreaking.
I'm wondering if anybody in the room is listening to Highly Suspect, if you're familiar with that. Chris, you told me you were getting into that band a little bit ago. How far did you get into them? How much did you dig their stuff? I'm really liking them right now. Mr. Asylum is an amazing album.
Not a ton. I listened to them a couple years ago, a little bit.
Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, thanks for checking in, everybody. We just wanted to test this and make sure that it was working. I'm not really sure where we're going to go with this platform, so leave us some comments. Tell us what you think, who you think we should interview.
Ruji. Hold on, I got a pronunciation here. Ruji. I think I'm saying it correctly now.
Ciao, Ricky boys. Ruh, not rude.
Raji. Thanks, man. Thanks for your patience. Raji.
Ruzahi. Bingo.
That's a bingo.
Maybe the bingo ate your baby.
Raji. Good stuff, man. Thanks for chatting. I don't know. This is kind of fun. I don't really want to hang up yet.
Yeah, I know, but I'm holding this, and I'm trying to hold this stable, and it's that game where you're like, here, hold this book out, flatten your hand. I'll give you $1 if you can do it for 5 minutes. Oh yeah, it's easy. Starts getting old. I gotta get some new gear where I can attach these and set up the cameras, get it so I can just go live, plug and play. Yeah, we're building the studio this year. It's really time. I'm not quite ready to show you around the place yet. Why do you want more of these live feeds? Oh, actually, Sean, you were one of the people that was saying you were liking the daily check-ins. Because we had we were going to do a show a day. We were going to do one live video a day, Blake and I. And then Blake went traveling, and then I got busy. So I haven't really been doing one a day. But we could try. We could try to. But yeah, I want to solve something so I don't have to sit here and hold this at the same time, you know?
I bet you could find like a throw pillow and lay it on your desk and set the phone on it.
Okay. I could, maybe. Well, now it says...
Very bad.
Very bad. It's a very bad connection. Try to keep up. The interaction part will be awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. There's a couple of topics in here that I think we should definitely look a little more into. I mean, the global brain. I've been kind of saying for a while. Sometimes a new term or a new topic will cross my radar, and I will acknowledge it. And you get busy and you forget about things, and then that same word or same topic crosses the radar again, and then it grabs your attention. It's like, okay, that's twice in a short period of time. So that's the second time for the global brain. So that's something that I should probably look into a little more. But I am vaguely familiar with that topic. So thanks for throwing that out there. The targeting thing, I feel for anybody that's being targeted. I mean, it's especially when you don't know who's doing it or they have unlimited resources and develop a team to work on those sorts of things to target one individual. It could drive a person crazy for sure. Definitely thoughts and prayers for the individual that Reggie's speaking of. What else was in here as a topic? DNA storage, DNA data storage. Yeah, that's yet another topic that I have recently heard a little bit about.
Okay.
I mean, newborns, they test the blood for diseases and things. Where do those cards go once they've sampled that blood? I mean, most new parents, they're like, yeah, definitely test. Well, what do you do with those cards when you take them and test them? Very interesting.
Absolutely. All right, let's do these more often, man.
All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Tell people who you were. I don't know that we did a full introduction.
I am your brother, Chris Engelman, in Ohio.
That's it? That's all you're going to tell people?
Yeah.
Deal. All right, Chris. Thanks for joining us. We'll do this again.
Thanks.
Whoa! Cut him off. Sorry. All right. Well, thanks for checking this out. We'll have to do some more of these. We should do this for talk about the biggest stories of the day. Thanks, people. To be continued, all right? Subscribe. Go through our content. Leave comments on our previous shows. We appreciate it. We've had some good conversations over the years. They're all breadcrumbs taking you somewhere. Check them out. All right.